You know, for many reasons, when you try to save, when you try to do the right thing, people see you, they label you. This man that I want to post now has been labeled the most stingy person in Nigeria. So let's watch and see what he's saying. Is he right for the country? Was he correct in the way he handled some of the things he did when he was in power? And then what should we do going forward?
80% of companies that are collapsed in Nigeria were killed by government indebtedness. This is the only country where government, governor, local government chairman orders anything without any responsibility of paying for it. It doesn't happen anywhere. In the UK, public procurement is paid within 30 days. In Ghana, Rwanda is 60 days. I want to give examples of what is local here. Here, it doesn't bother anybody. I have a governor who has since left and is doing very well. He bought from a company 750 jeeps for his traditional rulers. He bought it at 99 million. The company was expecting to make 1.5 million. He took the vehicles, gave it to traditional rulers, and everybody wants to give it to. 4 years as I'm speaking here, that company has not been paid. They borrowed 300 million to do that job from a bank. Today they are 25%. Today they've lost their profit. They've lost their capital injection. They are debt of 732 million as a result of that transaction. They sacked over 200 of their workers. And the governor has received all manner of title from the traditional rulers and has been given all sorts of award as a good performer and is looking for the next post. The country cannot continue that. You can actually pay. Today people are celebrating innocence. The only thing why innocence was functional, I said it here in platform and I'll repeat it again. When Innocent started his factory, he came to me. I said, Innocent, since you are in Anambra State producing vehicles and you're employing thousands of people from this state and surrounding, we will be your highest customer. Go and tell me whether you can produce a bus. Said yes. Pick up for police. Said yes. I said, how about G's for traditional rulers? Said yes. I said, since you can do them, Innocent, I'm going to give you an order. He's there, he will tell you. I gave him an order for 1,000 vehicles at 5 billion, and I paid him everything at least 180 days before delivery. I said, come, we'll give you money because we need you to be here. We paid everything up front. I told you before that when I was buying it, oh, the chiefs, everybody said they won't use it. They said the kids won't use it. They said nobody has tested it. But if it fail break, if you just say, don't worry. We will not bother. No matter the number of people he killed, the ones who remain will remain in Anambra. But we're going to buy the vehicle. That's how we bought the vehicle. As I speak to you today, not one of those vehicles has had a problem. The treasurers are losing it. Everybody is losing it. We did the same thing I told you about Leo Stan. I went to him and said, you're a Nigerian company. We are going to buy this amount of computers from you. I can tell you what he told me. He said he doesn't deal with state government. I said, why? He said, payment is there. I said, Leo Stan, I will give you money before you supply. I don't even want you to give me anything. No bank guarantee. I pay you. If I look for you, I know where to find you. And I paid him, and he delivered. So was Innocent. Innocent didn't give me bank guarantee. I can go on and on. Now that you've said we'll do made in Nigeria, I agree. Can we go to the government houses and make sure that all the chair and the beds there are made in Nigeria? Because that's where we will start. Let them come here and buy. I was number one customer of palm while I was in government. Go and ask them in Kaduna. I was their number one customer because I insist you must buy made in Nigeria. So I agree with all those things, but let us also pay them. I made a policy when I was in government that nobody should be owed more than 60 days while I was there. Go and ask, and I said to the platform here again, if any contractor, supplier, anybody who said that the day I left office, it was being owed for a matured certificate or payment that is due, come here, I will resign from politics. Never. Because it's people's money. You must support them. It is important, it's critical. We've lost yesterday as a country. And by yesterday, I mean from 1960 to the year 2000. Why did I say 1960? Why did I say that? Because that was wasted. Not that nothing happened. Something happened, but we lost it. In year 2000, Nigeria became a signatory. So I call it today to what they call UN MDG goals. All of you are aware of it. UN MDG goals have 8 critical areas. Nigeria became a signatory in the same year to Water is for Life. You people don't know, Nigeria is a signatory which says that if they don't provide you water, you can sue Nigeria. But that is, don't sue them, please. Because they will not. But so they sign all those things. They sign all those things abroad and come home here. And then throw away the papers in which they sign it. So for MDG elapsed in 2015. Nigeria as a country, though they made impact, they tried, some of the states tried, did not achieve any of the goals. In 2015, Nigeria became a signatory among the 193 countries that signed for Sustainable Development Goals that will end in 2030. So you will know why I'm talking about 2030. My appeal and demand of Nigerians today is, having lost yesterday and today, can we resolve that as a country, that universal global destination everybody is going, other countries are following, that includes everything you need for development is there. You can go and read it, 17 points. It includes everything. Can we resolve as a country and request the drivers of this nation to drive us along that destination? We don't want anything. All we want is to know we are going with everybody to this because it's very clear, it's measurable. Let our planning, our budgeting, execution and delivery be along the path of this journey to 2030. So that having lost yesterday and today, let us make a resolution that we cannot lose tomorrow for the sake of our children. God bless you all.